You look onto the procedure that I'm going to give you in order to find out the solution of algebraic and transcendental equation. So first I give you the procedure and later on we directly enter into the problems. It is somewhat different from your previous two methods, bisection method and regular falsi method. So write down the procedure first. Iteration method. Step number 1. Let f of x equal to 0. Let f of x equal to 0 be an algebraic or a transcendental equation. So whatever may be the equation they have given, it is denoted by f of x. Step number 2. Select any two real numbers. Select any two real numbers, a and b. Select any two real numbers, small a and small b, such that f of a and f of b are of opposite signs. F of a and f of b are of opposite signs, similar to your previous two methods. Step number 3, third step. ఇక్కడ నుంచి కొంచెం చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. Find an initial, also called as starting. Find an initial or starting solution by x naught equal to a plus b divided by 2. A plus b divided by 2. So you are calculating the starting solution by the formula x naught equal to a plus b by 2. This was already is there in bisection method. Only first solution మాత్రమే అలా calculation చేస్తారు. Step number 4. Step 4. Represent the given equation. Represent the given equation in the form of xn plus 1, in the form of xn plus 1 equal to phi of xn. Xn plus 1 equal to phi of xn for n equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on. అంటే మనకి ఇచ్చిన ఈక్వేషన్ ని ఆ మోడల్లో రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తారు. xn plus 1 equal to phi of xn. మనం ప్రాబ్లం చేసేటప్పుడు ఐడియా వస్తుంది. Step number 5. Substitute the previous approximate solutions. Substitute the previous approximate solutions in step number 4. In step number 4 to get the next approximate solution. To get the next approximate solution. Next approximate solution. ఆ స్టెప్ 4లో మనం ప్రీవియస్ లో క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేసింది ఒక్కొక్కటి సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసుకుంటూ పోతారు. స్టెప్ నెంబర్ 6. Step 6. Repeat the same process. Repeat the same process until the successive approximate solutions are equal. మనం అంతకుముందు ఏం చేసేది అని అంటే ఫంక్షన్లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసి ఈక్వల్ టు 0 వస్తేనే అక్కడ మనం ప్రొసీజర్ ఆపేది. ఇక్కడ అలాంటి ప్రొసీజర్ కాకుండా మనకి సక్సెసివ్ అంటే పక్క పక్కనే వచ్చిన అప్రాక్సిమేట్ సొల్యూషన్స్ ఎప్పుడైతే ఈక్వల్ వస్తాయో then only you are stopping the process. You are not changing the a value and b value. Only the thing is first you are calculating initial solution and you are creating an expression xn plus 1 equal to phi of xn. There you are substituting the previous solutions to get the next solution. You can stop the procedure when the approximate solutions are equal. So for that I just give you a problem so that you can easily understand the complete process. Write down the problem. Use iteration method So clearly the method is mentioned here. If method is not given, you can use any of the methods. Use iteration method to find the root of, I'm giving you an expression x cube minus x minus 1 equal to 0. So here is one expression and asking to find out the root by applying iteration method. So look at the given expression. Is it a transcendental equation or algebraic equation? Clearly you can say that it is an algebraic.
Screen is not visible, sir.
Screen is not visible. Already here everything is clear now. So just wait. Now is it okay?
No, sir.
Is it okay now?
No, sir.
So here is correct.
Visible, sir.
Yes, no problem. So write down the solution part. So for the given algebraic equation, let I'm supposing f of x, it is equal to x cube minus x minus 1 equal to 0. So the given expression, you are supposing it as f of x. Now you are selecting the real numbers. Selecting the real numbers a and b we have. So in order to select the real numbers, start with x equal to 0. So that f of 0 equal to, in your given expression, 0 cube minus 0 minus 1. So finally you are getting minus 1, that is less than 0. Next you are going to x equal to 1. It is f of 1 equal to 1 cube minus 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 1 minus 1. So you are getting again minus 1, that is less than 0. Coming to x equal to 2. F of 2 equal to, substituting there, 2 cube minus 2 minus 1, which is 8 minus 2 minus 1. So 8 minus 3, you are getting 5, that is greater than 0. So wherever you are getting opposite signs, now you can stop the process. So what is your A value now? What is the A value? 1, right. And B value is nothing but 1. B value is 2. So once you are getting A and B values, therefore the initial solution as per the procedure, the initial, or you can say that starting, the initial solution is given by, so only you are calculating x naught, that is equal to a plus b divided by 2, your a value 1, b value 2 divided by 2, 3 by 2 means it is 1.5. Only you are calculating the first solution. Now you are going to create as per the procedure in the form of xn plus 1 equal to phi of xn. So in order to get that particular form, I am just considering like this. Consider what is your given equation. The given equation is x cube minus x minus 1 equal to 0. From this, you are selecting the highest degree variable. Here highest degree is nothing but x cube. Remaining you are sending to the right side so that you are getting x plus 1. From this, you are just eliminating the power. Only x can be taken as x plus 1 whole power 1 by 3. So this is looking like is in the form of, so it is looking like xn equal to, that is xn plus 1 as per the procedure, xn plus 1 equal to phi of xn. ఈ మోడల్లోకి తీసుకొచ్చారు. అంటే మనకి ఇచ్చిన ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ లోంచి యూ సెలెక్ట్ ద హైయెస్ట్ డిగ్రీ టర్మ్ and send the remaining terms to the right side and try to find out x equal to something. సో ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని ఏమని రాస్తాను అంటే therefore మనకు వచ్చిన లాస్ట్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ని xn+1 this is equal to x phi of xn టైప్ లో రాయాలి. అంటే xn+1 whole power 1/3 అని అంటాను. సో దిస్ ఐఎమ్ క్రియేటింగ్ వన్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ బై యూజింగ్ యువర్ గివెన్ ఈక్వేషన్. లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ లో ఏదైతే వచ్చిందో x దగ్గర xn+1 రాయండి, రైట్ సైడ్ లో మాత్రమే xn రాస్తారు. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏం చేస్తాను అంటే ద నెక్స్ట్ అప్రాక్సిమేట్ సొల్యూషన్స్ are given by, now I am supposing are given by, సో ఇక్కడ n వాల్యూ ఏంటి అంటే 0 నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి. ఫర్ n equal to 0, if I am writing n equal to 0, so that you are getting x1 that is equal to x0 plus 1 whole power 1/3. So I am just substituting x0 value that was calculated 1.5 plus 1 whole power 1/3. Use the calculator. So 1.5 plus 1 is nothing but 2.5. Power 1/3 ఉంది. మనకి బటన్లలో x అని ఒక బటన్ ఉంది జస్ట్ అక్కడ, దాని పవర్ మనకు మెన్షన్ చేయలేదు కాబట్టి పవర్ లో మనం 1/3 అని రాసుకోండి. సో అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ ఎన్ ఆన్సర్ 1.357 వచ్చిందా చూడండి. ఆర్ యూ గెటింగ్ ద ఆన్సర్ 1.357? వన్స్ అగైన్ ఐ జస్ట్ గివ్ యూ 2.5 ప్రెస్ చేసిన తర్వాత మనకి ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ పవర్లో డాట్ అని ఉంది, ఆ బటన్ ప్రెస్ చేయండి. బటన్ చేసిన తర్వాత 1/3 కొట్టాలి కాబట్టి 1/3 కొట్టండి. సో దట్ యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ ద ఆన్సర్ 1.357. ఆర్ యూ గెటింగ్ ద ఆన్సర్? అమ్మా ఆన్సర్ వస్తుందా క్యాలిక్యులేటర్లో? నౌ యు ఆర్ సపోజింగ్ n ఈక్వల్ టు 1. మీరు ఎవరన్నా ఒకరు మాట్లాడితే మీరు చేసేది తప్ప కరెక్టా తెలుస్తుంది. n ఈక్వల్ టు 1 రాయండి. ఇఫ్ ఐ రైట్ n ఈక్వల్ టు 1, సో సేమ్ ఇన్ ద ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ x2 ఈక్వల్ టు, రైట్ సైడ్ లో n ఈక్వల్ టు 1 రాస్తే x1 ప్లస్ 1 హోల్ పవర్ 1/3. సో x1 అంటే ఆల్రెడీ ప్రీవియస్ లో క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేసాం, 1.357 ప్లస్ 1 whole power 1/3. So now you can use your calculator. 2.357 పవర్ బటన్ ని ప్రెస్ చేసి దాని పవర్ లో 1/3 కొడతారు. సో దట్ యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ 1.33. అమ్మా రూల్ నెంబర్ 202. ఆర్ యూ గెటింగ్ ద వాల్యూస్? ఏమా రూల్ నెంబర్ 202. Voice is clear?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
are you,
sir.
yeah, are you,
1.331.
right? So if I want to stop the procedure, you just look at the last approximate solutions. 1.357 is there, here 1.33 is there. Can you say that are they equal? No, somewhat a difference is there. So in that case, you go for the next value, n equal to 2. That means in the left hand side x3 equal to right side x2 plus 1 whole power 1/3. x2 means already calculated 1.33 and here it is plus 1 power 1/3. So use the calculator again. 2.33 power button 1/3. So you are getting 1.325. Is it correct? 1.325. Answer correct na?
1.325.
Right. So shall I stop the process? You just look at the last two. There is somewhat a difference, 1.33 and 1.325. Better you go for the next one till you get the equal values, then only you can stop the process. x4 that is equal to right side x3 plus 1 whole power 1/3. So your x3 means 1.325 plus 1 whole power 1/3. So use it. It is 2.325 power button 1/3. so that you are getting 1.32. How much you are getting?
1.325.
So 1.325. So shall I stop the process? You just look at the last two approximate solutions. There you are getting the equal. So better you stop it. Therefore, since the last two, since the last successive approximate solutions are equal, so the root is given by, so you just write down only x equal to 1.325. Wherever you get equal approximate root, you can stop the process. That gives the final solution of your given problem. Are you understanding this? Very simple. The given expression, you are supposing it as f of x and try to calculate the real numbers a and b. Find out the starting solution by the formula a plus b by 2. Once you get, then you go for your given equation and try to write down by selecting the highest degree x equal to something. So that expression you are supposing it as x n plus 1 is equal to phi of xn. So by that, now you are substituting the different values for n in order to get the next approximate solutions. Repeat the same process until the successive approximate values are equal. So wherever you get equal values, you can stop the process. That gives the final answer for the given problem. Is it okay? Amma, have you got the answer now?
Clear, sir.
Right. So I need response from your side. Then only we can move to the next problem. I just give you one more so that you can make it fast. So find the root of, I'm just giving you x cube plus x square minus 1 is equal to 0. If method is not mentioned, you can use any one, whichever you like most, you can use it. But at present, I'm using iteration. Is it algebraic or transcendental? For the
Algebraic.
for the algebraic equation, I'm just supposing let f of x, it is equal to x cube plus x square minus 1 is equal to 0. So that is your given expression. Now you are selecting the real numbers. Selecting the real numbers a and b we have. So how to select the real numbers? You just suppose x equal to 0. So that f of 0, that is equal to 0 cube plus this is your x square gadama. So it is x square and plus 0 square minus 1 is equal to, so how much we are getting the value? It is minus 1, that is less than 0. Similarly, you go for the x equal to 1, so that f of 1 is equal to 1 cube plus 1 square minus 1. So 1 cube means 1 plus 1 minus 1. What is the answer you are getting? 1. Is it positive or negative? Positive. So it is positive. So because you are getting opposite signs, therefore you can say that A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1. So therefore the initial solution is given by, only for the first time you are calculating x naught, that is equal to a plus b divided by 2. So your a is 0, b is 1 divided by 2, answer is 0.5, only for the first time. Now you are taking the given equation. Consider what is your given equation? X cube plus x square minus 1 is equal to 0. From that you are selecting the highest degree term, which is nothing but x cube, so that you are sending to the right side the remaining terms 1 minus x square. From that you write down x is equal to 1 minus x square whole power 1 by 3. So it is in the form of, so is in the form of x n plus 1, it is equal to phi of xn. It is looking in this model. So therefore I am just writing here, left side x is denoted by xn plus 1. Right side x is denoted by xn square whole power 1 by 3. Here n is taking the values 0, 1, 2 and so on. So once you get that particular expression, the next approximate solutions are given by, now I am substituting there n equal to 0. Directly you substitute it for n is equal to 0. So what do you think about the left side now? X1 equal to 1 minus n equal to 0 means x naught square power 1 by 3. So this is equal to 1 minus your x naught we have calculated 0.5 square power 1 by 3. So just try to find out that final answer in your calculator. Within the bracket first 1 minus 0.5 x square button and bracket close your power button 1 by 3, 1 divided by 3. You are getting the answer 0.9085. Is it correct? Rule number 2. 0.9085. Is it correct? Okay, ma.
Yeah, sir. 0.
Okay. Next you go for n equal to 1. Your left hand side x2. So that it is 1 minus x1 square power 1 by 3. Left side lo matrame n plus 1, right side n లలో ఉంటుంది. So 1 minus x1 already you calculated 0.9085 square అన్నారు power 1 by 3. So again you do the simplification. One bracket first, bracket 1 minus 0.9085 square button x square button and back bracket close. Next power button 1 divided by symbol 3. So directly you are getting 0. How much you are getting, Amma?
0.559.
So 0.559. Okay, right. So shall I stop the process or continue it? Because last two solutions are not equal, they are different. So go for next n equal to 2. So x3 that is equal to 1 minus x2 square power 1 by 3. So 1 minus x2 means 0.559 square power 1 by 3. So again you are using the calculator. First bracket button 1 minus 0.559 square bracket close and power button 1 divided by 3. So that you are getting 0. How much you are getting?
0.883.
Right, 0.883. So answer is different. So go for the next value. N is equal to 3. Till you get the last two approximate equal, you are continuing the process. So 1 minus x3 square power 1 by 3. This is 1 minus 0.883 square power 1 by 3. Make it fast. Your answer. Same bracket button
0.604.
0.604. So answer is different. Now here it is going to the next value n equal to 4. So that x5 it is equal to 1 minus x4 whole square power 1 by 3. So I'm substituting different n values in your xn plus 1. So 1 minus x4 is 0.604 square power 1 by 3. Answer.
0.860.
So 830. Again, different is there. So I'm going to next n equal to 5. x6. Fast cheyalamma. It is 1 minus x5 square power 1 by 3. So it is 1 minus 0.830 square whole power 1 by 3.
860, sir.
Amma?
830 కాదు సార్ అక్కడ.
Okay,
860 in
okay.
x5.
Right. 860. Okay, then you substitute here also. Okay, you try to give the answer. One minus
0.639.
0.639. Again, answer is different. So you go for the next value. N equal to 6. It is somewhat easy comparing with your previous methods. X7, 1 minus x6 square power 1 by 3. So 1 minus 0.639 square power 1 by 3. So 1 minus 0.639 square and bracket close power button 1 divided by 3. 0. How much you are getting? 0.84. Antenamma?
0.840.
Okay, right. So again, answer is different. Go for the next value. N equal to 7. Definitely you will get the answer at one stage. Make it fast. Naku cheppandi. What is the x8 answer? I think you will get in terms of 0.7. Maybe you will get at 8th or 9th position. అంటే x10 వరకు మీకు ఆన్సర్ రావచ్చు. ఫాస్ట్.
0.665.
0.665. So again values are different. So you go for n equal to 8. So that x9 definitely you will get the answer. Maximum 10 or 11th position. What is your x9?
0.823.
0.823. Okay. So go for next n equal to 9. So that x10. Will you get 0.7 something?
0.686.
Oh, అంటే ఇంకా టైం పడుతుందమ్మా. నెక్స్ట్ n equal to 10. So that x11. Maybe this is 0.8 something.
0.809.
809. Go for the next n equal to 11. It is x12 value. కొంచెం డిఫరెన్స్ కొంచెంలలో డిఫరెన్స్ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. So will you get 0.7 something?
0.702.
0.702, right. slowly we are getting equal. So n equal to 12, x 13, nothing to worry. So approximately will you get 0.78 or 79?
Zero 0.797.
Okay, 797. Again, little bit of difference. Go for n equal to 13, so that you are getting x 14. It is equal to. Slowly you are reaching to the point. I think 0.78 or 79.
0.715.
715 or 795?
715, sir.
ఓకే, ఇంకా డిఫరెన్స్ ఉందమ్మా అక్కడ. సో n ఈక్వల్ టు 14, యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ x 15. ఏం టెన్షన్ పడకండి, స్లోలీ యూ విల్ గెట్ ద ఆన్సర్. మనం ఫస్ట్ స్టార్టింగ్ 2 మెథడ్స్ లో ఒక 5 అప్రాక్సిమేట్స్ కాగానే యూ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్ ద యావరేజ్, బట్ దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ ద వే. Wherever you get successive values are equal, you can stop the process. I think you will get 0.78.
0.788.
Right. వస్తుంది n equal to next 15, so that it is x 16. I think 0.73 something.
Zero 0.724.
ఓకే, ఇంకా సరే అట్లా కంటిన్యూ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళండి అమ్మా. నాకు తెలిసి వస్తుంది, ఆల్మోస్ట్ యు ఆర్ రీచింగ్ టు ద పాయింట్, బట్ మై రైట్ ఆన్సర్ ఈజ్ 0.754. సో ఎక్కడో ఒకటి ఇంక్రీజ్ ఒకటి డిక్రీజ్ అవ్వకుంటూ స్లోలీ ఇట్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ క్లోజర్, సో దట్ యూ విల్ గెట్ యువర్ రైట్ ఆన్సర్. సో ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ గివింగ్ యూ ద ఆన్సర్ ఈస్ 0.754. Definitely you will get the answer. I think within 2 or 3 steps you are going to get your answer. So procedure is very simple. Only the thing is you are substituting the previous solutions in order to get the next approximate solutions. Okay, you just leave some space and take the next problem, so that I give you one more different type of problem, so that you can understand your iteration method procedure. So find the root of a specific equation I am giving. Cos x is equal to 3x minus 1. It is nothing but a transcendental equation. So whenever you are getting the transcendental equation, so in order to get the solution by using your iteration method, so for the given transcendental equation, first I am supposing let f of x is equal to, it is cos x minus 3x, that becomes plus 1, that is equal to 0. So this is your given transcendental equation. Now you are selecting first real numbers. Selecting the real numbers, A and B, we have, so start with first x equal to 0. So f of 0, that is equal to cos 0 minus 3 into 0 plus 1. Cos 0 is 0, that is 0 plus 1. You are getting the answer is 1, that is greater than 0. First one is greater than 0. Next you go for x equal to 1. I am just supposing f1. So in your expression, it is cos 1 minus 3 into 1 plus 1. So because it is involving the trigonometric functions, it should be in radians. So cos 1 and minus 3 plus 1. So that minus 2 you are getting. So the answer is minus 1.459. So this is less than 0. Shall I stop the process or continue the process? Are you getting opposite signs? Yes, you are getting the opposite signs. So what is your A value? Always you remember that A is taken the value for negative. So negative value A, that x value is 1, and B is always you are focusing on positive value. It is 0. So once you select A and B values, therefore the initial solution is x naught, that is equal to a plus b divided by 2, a value 1, b value 0 divided by 2, answer is 0.5. And now you are considering the given equation. Consider the given equation is cos x minus 3x minus 1, that is equal to 0. So whenever it is an algebraic equation, directly you are focusing on highest degree term. But if it is involving the special functions in the transcendental equation, don't select the special function. Only you are focusing the other terms which are not involving the special. So what is the other terms? Just you write down the other term. Cos x minus 1 I am keeping in the left hand side, the other term you are taking to the right side. So only you are focusing on other than the special functions. So from that you are selecting only x is equal to, it is cos x minus 1, overall it is divided by 3. So other than the special functions is in the form, so is in the form of, it is looking like xn plus 1, it is equal to phi of xn. So therefore you write down the left side x value n plus 1 type. So therefore xn plus 1, it is equal to, right side only x is replaced by xn. So it is cos of xn minus 1 divided by 3 for n is taking the value 0, 1, 2 and so on. So once you get that particular expression, you calculate the next approximate solutions. The next approximate solutions are given by, so I am substituting here for n equal to 0. So that left side is x1, it is cos of n equal to 0 means x naught minus 1 divided by 3. So it is cos of, your x naught already calculated, it is 0.5, it is minus 1 divided by 3. So open your calculator, it should be always in the radians. So cos button 0.5 bracket close minus 1 totally divided by అన్నారు కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తారు, మనకి ఆ డివైడెడ్ బై బటన్ ఫస్ట్ ప్రెస్ చేయండి అబ్బా. డివైడెడ్ బై బటన్ ప్రెస్ చేసి న్యూమరేటర్లో కాస్ ఆఫ్ 0.5 minus 1 అని కొట్టిన తర్వాత డినామినేటర్లో by 3. సో టోటల్లీ యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ ద ఆన్సర్. హౌ మచ్ ఆన్సర్ యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ అమ్మా? యువర్ కాస్ బటన్
in 0.041.
So minus 1 divided by 3, so that you are getting the answer is minus 0.041. So minus 0.041, right? So then you go for next n equal to 1. so that you are getting x2 equal to left side. So left side in your expression, I am just substituting cos of x1 minus 1 divided by 3. This is cos of your x1. So it is minus 0.041 minus 1 divided by 3. Again you are using divided by symbol. So this becomes, so you just write down the values, minus 0.041. ఎంత వచ్చిందమ్మా? What is the answer you are getting?
0.
Total గా 0 నా? సో 0. ఓకే, కొంచెం ఆన్సర్ డిఫరెంట్ గానే ఉంది కాబట్టి గో ఫర్ ద నెక్స్ట్ వాల్యూ n ఈక్వల్ టు 2. చూద్దాం ఇక్కడ x3 ఏమొస్తుందో. సో n ఈక్వల్ టు 2 అన్నప్పుడు యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ ద వాల్యూ cos of that is x2 minus 1 divided by 3. So this becomes cos of your x2 is 0 minus 1 overall divided by 3. So cos 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is nothing but 0. 0 divided by 3 is nothing but 0 only. So ఇక్కడ మనకి ఆన్సర్ అక్కడికే క్లోజ్ అవుతుందమ్మా. సో మనకి ఆన్సర్ అక్కడ ఈక్వల్ వచ్చింది కాబట్టి, సో సిన్స్ యూ కెన్ మేక్ ఏ స్టేట్మెంట్, సిన్స్ successive approximate solutions are equal, the root is x is equal to ఏదైతే వచ్చిందో అది తీసుకుంటారు 0. అదే ఆన్సర్. అంటే మనకి సక్సెసివ్ వాల్యూ సేమ్ వచ్చేటట్టుగా వెళ్ళాలి. సో మీకు కొన్ని ఇలాంటిదే ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఇస్తాను, యూ జస్ట్ try to find out the answer. So I just give you, it is sin x equal to sin x, that is equal to 10 into x minus 1. Whenever you get the trigonometric terms, better don't focus on that. Other than the special functions, you are taking and converting into xn plus 1 equal to phi of xn. So directly you will get the answer. And similarly, I give you one more problem. It is 2x minus logarithm of your base is 10 log x, that is equal to 7. Don't take the special functions while finding the expression here. Answer I just give you. So for the first problem, answer is 1. And for the second problem, answer is 3.789. You just try to find out the answer by applying your iteration procedure. And tension madakandama, slowly you try to find out the answer. ఇట్లా ట్రాన్సెండెంటల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ అట్లా డిఫరెంట్ గా వచ్చినప్పుడు మాత్రం ఆ స్పెషల్ ఫంక్షన్ ని తీసుకో